arrived. All Star Sports. Going to be checking in shortly. I am in the basketball section. There's Mickey. This must be the center. And I'm in building 2. This is building 2 right here. Lots of basketballs. And these basketball hoops are way tall. That's probably 30 feet tall. So let me see if I can see my room. 2126. I'm supposed to be on the first floor. Oh, there's a big whistle for the staircase. Okay, so here's my room. 2126. Very basic. 2 double beds. It's 5:16. So I've been going for 14 hours now straight. All-Star sign on the wall. There's a coat rack, TV. There's a little mini fridge, some drawers, little dining table for 2 chairs. There's a mirror. And the bathroom's pretty basic. There's one sink and a bath and shower. Nothing fancy, but I don't need anything fancy for one night, right? Extra pillow. Yeah, it's not, I mean, for one night, it's not bad. I am at the All-Star Sports Resort, and walking into the lobby, we have the registration on the right. There is also concierge services, and on the left, I'm not sure what that is, but there's a Fruit Ninja game. There's a TV for the kids that are waiting to check in. Going through registration area, there's a gift shop called Sports Goofy, Gifts and Sundries. And to the left, there are telephones, restrooms, and mailboxes. And there's also a water fountain. Making a right at the gift shop, there are pictures of famous sports stars, Muhammad Ali, Serena Williams, Babe Ruth. And this hallway will lead you down to the food court on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side is the game room, which is pretty big. There's also a fuel rod station and ID tags. And there are press penny machines and press quarter machines. Going into the end zone food court, I made a left coming out of the hallway from the lobby. They serve all kinds of different foods here. There's a grab and go. There's a pastry section, hot foods, pizza, burgers, the usual fast food items. There's a beverage station in the middle. To my right, there is a bar which leads out to the pool, so you can order from the pool or from in here. And the beverage section is 2 sides, and there's also condiments, knives, forks, and then the seating section for the food court is back here. So back out at the entrance to the food court, I'm going to continue going straight outside. And there are 5 major sections to this hotel. So there is a surf section, which you come right out into. So we were in Stadium Hall. We came out. There's a surf section. There's a basketball section, which is called Hoops, and that's where I stayed. There's a tennis section. There is a football section, and then there's a baseball section. So there's 5 different sections to this hotel. I'm gonna go left, and I'm gonna start with the surf section, and I'm gonna go to basketball, tennis, and circle around baseball, then football, and come back. So coming out of Stadium Hall, you are greeted with the main pool, and this is in the surf section. So circling around, it's a pretty big pool. There's a lot of seating around it. It's themed with surfboards and giant shark fins. And if I keep going around here, this lifeguard looking building is actually a laundry room. So they do have laundry here, and there are restrooms. So the Surf's Up bathhouse is actually a laundry room. There's a water fountain, restrooms, ping pong table. And the railings are themed with fishes, there's surfboards, and big shark fins. Walking through the Surf's Up section, I just noticed that the cement is inlaid with seashells and starfish, and then you get over here and it looks like it's a boardwalk. It looks like a pier. So it goes all the way down, and there's surfboards and a big shark fin walk. And there's the big shark fin. One thing that I wanted to make sure I mentioned was the bus service here was better than any other bus service I've ever received, whether it be a deluxe, DVC, moderate hotel. I don't think I waited more than 2 minutes for any bus. So that was a real bonus. Coming out of the Surf's Up section, you're greeted with Mickey and the All-Star Resorts banner. It's called Mount Mickey, and it's right in the center. So I'm gonna go back out, and I'm gonna go over to the right, to the Hoops Hotel. That's where I stayed last night. To the right of the Surf's Up section is Hoops Hotel. And again, this is where I stayed last night. The room needed a refurb, but I just needed it for one night, just a place to crash, and it was fine. There are giant basketball hoops all around. The staircases are whistles, and there's a ball in all the whistles. And they also have giant megaphone staircases. Maybe the whistles aren't staircases. Those are just there for show. But yeah, so my room definitely needed a refurb. The carpet, you could not see the pattern in the carpet. It was so worn down. You could see the carpet in the less traveled areas of the room. And they also have the banners of a lot of college teams up on top. Terrapins, Maryland, Wildcats, Bearcats, Sun Devils, etc. Continuing around Hoops Hotel, we come into center court, where the staircases are tennis ball containers. You have giant tennis balls on the building. And there are tennis rackets on the staircases as well. And there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie on the tennis court. And they're playing baseball while Donald is trying to play tennis. Center court, you come out and there is a building, and this building is called the Celebrity Hall, and there must be some type of dance competition going on, because there are all types of little girls running around, and so So this is Celebrity Hall. And continuing around Celebrity Hall, that must be All-Star Music. Over there I see records and speakers, so that must be All-Star Music. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna go over All-Star Music. I'm gonna go over towards this section. And this should be the baseball section, which is called Home Run Hotel. I'm now in the Home Run Hotel section, which is baseball themed. And they have baseball bats, baseballs, and the Major League Baseball teams. There's the Pirates up above. And this section, Home Run Hotel, has its own pool. And it said everything's baseball themed. The staircases are giant Coca-Cola cups with the straws coming out. And they also have the lights and the scoreboard. And there's also a bleacher section. So this is the only other, besides the main pool over in the Surf's Up section, this is the only other section that has a pool. And there's also another scoreboard behind me. This section's pretty cool. I like it. And the fifth and last section is Touchdown, which is football themed. So they have the yard markers up above. They have a football field down the middle, goalposts, helmets, the whole 9 yards. I wonder if this is really 100 yards. So 40, 50, yeah, this is actually, this field is actually 100 yards long. There's a Mickey emblem in the center. And there's kids actually playing a game here. Coming out of the football section, it's called Touchdown. We are back at the Surf's Up. And here's the end zone food court. And this is called Stadium Hall, actually, where all the food court and the gift shop are. And this is over to my right now. So we started off straight ahead and we walked right and we kept going right all the way around. There's another ping pong table. And we ended up back to where we started from. And there's outside seating for the food court as well. Again, the pool's on this side of me now, to my left. And you can see the bar that I was looking at earlier that was inside. This is the part that's outside. So here's a view of what the front of the hotel looks like. There's a big star, and that's right where you enter into the lobby. And around the left side is where it says All-Star Sports, and you would catch the buses for the parks. And the Magical Express is also around the corner to the left, my left. And here is what the hotel looks like from the other side. So that would be the gift shop right behind that key and star. And you have the food. This would be into the lobby. And then you have the check-in area over here. And there's the star again, which I was on the other side of there filming. But right there is the Magical Express pickup. And down here is the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, buses, type of movies, stuff like that. And here's the front of the building where people would come in. That's where the Magical Express picks you up, drops you off. Outside is where the buses take you to the parks and so forth. I'd definitely stay here again. It was only $117 for the night. And it's very well themed. The room needed updated, but what do you expect for $117 a night? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video.